Hello and welcome to another episode of DCS World with CzarPeppers and Check 6. This is a new mini-series based on what I am referring to as a dynamic mission. Basically, the idea is a mission with a general goal, in this case taking the heavily defended city of Gori, and the details are up to us to come up with as to how we do that. In it, we have a number of resources at our disposal: ground attack aircraft, air-to-air, ground forces, and over the course of the mission, we'll use different vehicles and aircraft to achieve our goal. As mentioned, our overall mission is to take the city of Gori from the American-Georgian troops. This first installment will mainly focus on our recon efforts and preparation for the coming offensive. This mission is basically a test version of this idea that I hope to expand upon in the future and use in the Flashpoint series. I am hoping to get more people involved in something like this in the future because we have found that it's a bit of a handful for two people. As we begin, Check 6 will be going up on a seed mission to destroy as much of their radar SAM sites as possible. As for me, I'll be getting our ground forces in a defensive position around our FOB and then go up in a K-50 to do a little recon. So let's get into things. Alright, so I'm just going to be moving up some of my forces for two defensive positions just in case we have any attacks. Move them up here about to this position in a line, and we'll get our T-72s up down the bottom and along here. I think that's all. Oh, right, let's get our anti-air up. Set path. I don't want it to be too exposed, so we'll put it just along the bottom there. I also have these ATGM guys who I'll put right there. Did I put the... Oh, right, I guess I should unpause. Tends to be helpful. Okay, let's just take a quick look at the front. This is our front line right here outside the city of something. That sounds Russian or Georgian, I guess. Enemy positions are further out this way. Actually, you can just see the outskirts of Gori right over there. So I am going to hop into a K-50 and do a little recon.
Magnum.
Alright, I'm just about to take off.
Incoming from the west, 90 miles at 7,000.
Affirmative. Okay, so at the moment, I'm going to try and hide behind the mountains and get some intel on Gori. See where enemy positions are, that kind of thing. That city right there is the forward recon base for the Americans. Behind that is the city of Gori. I'm a bit worried my course is going to take me a bit too close, but we'll see. Here's our forward position. You can probably see some of our tanks out there somewhere. Alright, I'm just heading out bearing 250 into the mountains.
Roger. Be aware there's still anti-air up.
Affirmative.
It's
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
west
stay
of
clear.
Gori.
Or at least try and stay clear. What's your position?
Currently over the full line of own troops.
I see what looks like an aircraft just above Gori, heading north. Trying to keep an eye out for any SAM launches.
I'm having some serious troubles with actually releasing weapons.
Oh, really? That's weird.
It is.
I'm hoping my course doesn't make me go too close to their defenses. I think I'll be alright. I'm heading behind the mountains soon, so won't be able to get me there. Again, it's that time of day where night vision is not going to work and it's too dark without it. At the moment, I'm 13 kilometers from Gori, just to the southeast.
Roger, I got you on the Blue Force tracker, the map.
Affirmative.
Red Op 4 tracker.
Thought I saw a helicopter, but it was just some glitchy trees. Alright, I think I found what should be a good position to take a look around. Ah, yes, this is perfect. Now to try and get that finicky auto hover working so I can mark stuff on the map.
Yeah. There's a radar contact at the eastern edge of Gori that I can't release weapons on. But my pod is picking it up. So just
affirmative.
Be cautious of that. Once
I'll keep stealthy.
There's also an SA3 along the axis of advance from your location.
Affirmative.
I'm heading south now, so I should be over your vicinity soon. I'm going to box around that radar contact in Gori to complete the rest of the task in Riyadh. There's a radar lock on me if you could keep an eye out for missiles.
Affirmative. I might not be able to see any from my position, but I'll... You got SAM launches. Two coming at you. From the west.
There's a third.
Alright, I count at least 11 tanks. Defending the outskirts of Gori, that is north of the river. I saw a few groups of infantry defending the south end, but I'm sure there's some more tanks down there. Let me take a closer look.
Roger.
Not getting any missile launches on me yet. Trying to see if I see any smoke from any destroyed SAM sites. I don't really have a view of that area at the moment.
Magnum.
Tried to see if I could get sights on any Avenges or anything like that, but they're probably further in town. Count at least 4 Abrams on the south of the river.
Roger.
Not seeing anything advancing at the moment.
Missile evading. I'm hit.
What's your location? Try an RTB if you can.
I'm
You've done
located
enough, brave sir.
Mike 44.
I wish this auto hover would actually auto hover in one spot instead of taking me towards the danger.
I'm dead.
Well, may your first pilot rest in peace.
First bomb.
So how many SAM sites do you think are left?
There are at least 4.
I mean,
3.
don't worry about the ones that are like 10 kilometers behind Gori. Just the ones that are going to affect us giving close air support to troops attacking the city.
At least 2 then. But
all right, affirmative.
2 search radars, I believe.
All right, maybe we'll do one more seed mission and then we'll decide where to go from there. Gonna look around a bit more and then I'm gonna head back RTV because we're probably gonna have to deal with things soon. I heard an explosion.
Probably my corpse hitting the ground.
We've got air contacts. I think it's an F-15 and burners heading west. 2 of them
Over the target?
over the city.
Really?
Is it possible that's what hit you?
Possibly. Yes. That annihilated me.
Wish I could take my hands off the controls so I can write some stuff down.
That is what got me.
Crap, I hear them right over me. I sure hope they don't spot me. Jeez, one just flew literally right over me. Alright, I'm out of here.
Really? Are you the object of their affection? Really?
It seems
have
I
limited
am.
Capability.
I'm gonna stay really low and try and get back to base. Hopefully I can lead them into our anti-air. Oh, I really wish I didn't have to pop over this mountain. Maybe I can find a way around. Well, I saw at least 4 tanks on the south end of Gori, 11 on the north, and 3, I believe, IFVs and on a town to the north. I'll mark them on the map once I am able to.
Roger. I'm going to attempt a long-range SAM attack. Correction, seed attack.
Hello, F-15, buddy. Please ignore me. Yeah, they are really hovering around here. When I get back, I'm going to go up in an Su-27. If I get back. Yeah, I'm going to have to go over this damn mountain. Glad I can fly through trees.
Oh, I'm already locked up.
Yeah, they're really hanging around here. Try and get one, lead them back towards the airfield. Hopefully our SAMs can take them out.
There
I'll
appears
try
to
and
be
spot 'em.
incoming SAMs onto them already. There's a missile flying past me.
Oh, that's a good sign. I don't know if it's just my mind, but I feel like I hear one right behind me.
No, they're real close to Tbilisi.
Well, that's good because we've got a whole bunch of SAMs there. Before I head back, I'm going to make sure there's no counterattacks going on right now. As much as I want to run home. Have you seen any of them get splashed?
No, I've seen detonations, but they're just airburst.
Well, while I'm here, I'm going to try and take out some of these tanks at their forward post.
Roger. I'm kind of not exactly sure what's going on. Alright, I picked up the enemy air complex. Fuck, missile.
I think it might be too early to try and get locks on these. It's too dark. I'll give it a shot though. Rifle. Yeah, hit. Rifle.
I'm hit. I'm forced down again.
As soon as I get back, I'm going to go up in an air superiority. Because this is getting rough. Well, I made the mission tough, so...
I'm dead again.
Rifle. Kill. Alright, heading back to base. I just saw one of our SAMs launch. Splash on something. Must have been one of the F-15s. Once I get back. Wait. Crap, what the hell is that?
What's going on?
I'm getting some kind of warning. I'm not sure what it is. Alright, I think I'm in the safe zone now. What's your plan at the moment? Here, I'll land and we'll...
Revenge.
I know something got shot down a second ago. So, that's the conclusion of part 1 of this series. In the next episode, we'll be going up to try and deal with the air threat and begin ground attacks on targets in preparation for the advance of our ground forces. In conclusion, I prepared a defensive line around our staging area in case of any enemy counterattacks. Check 6 was successful in taking out a number of enemy SAM sites, and I managed to get some much needed intel on the strength of the enemy lines, along with taking out a few targets around their forward recon base while being buzzed by F-15s. So if you're interested in seeing what happens next, subscribe and enable those notifications so you'll know first thing when the next installment is out. On that note, Have a pie. And don't forget, if you would like to support the channel, please consider contributing on Patreon. For even the price of a cup of coffee a month, you can be of great help. And I'm talking like Tim Hortons coffee or Dunkin' Donuts or whatever cheap coffee joint you have where you are. Link in the description below. Thank you.